So we do have a thread here that's interesting, talking about essentially the investment for El Salvador and their Bitcoin investment summary. Their average price of buying and the current price and their gain and loss. Feels like a good time to run the numbers and check in on El Salvador's Bitcoin investment, which Bukele has been growing since September of 2021. As of today, months of buying the dip has yielded about $52.5 million in losses of taxpayer dollars in return of a negative 50%. As you can see, number of Bitcoins purchased, 2,301. Amount invested, $104 million. Average price of Bitcoin holdings is $47,434. And June 13th price of one Bitcoin is $23,433. This is obviously a big hit to a small country like El Salvador, but it would also depend on, to a certain extent, how that country is functioning, and they are functioning utilizing Bitcoin. And so maybe it doesn't really matter that much, right? If the price of Bitcoin is down, but everything there within their own ecosystem and internal economy is functioning on Bitcoin and it's not really changing the price of it, you might be okay. Of course, outside costs, etc., are going to mean that it's pretty bad in general right now as we participate within a fiat ecosystem. But it's pretty interesting. I just wanted to bring it up and show you guys kind of what's happening with buying the dip. Needed to buy the dip now, huh? And then they say, Watcher Guru says El Salvador's finance minister says $40 million loss on their Bitcoin investment does not even represent 0.5% of their national budget. So they're starting to kind of defend themselves there. Obviously, El Salvador was kind of like that test phase of like, can a small country utilize Bitcoin to protect themselves against the greater global markets? Definitely when we're talking about inflation, etc. And when we're talking about Bitcoin as a hedge against inflation, it doesn't seem like that seems to be playing out to be true, right? Like, we're obviously taking the same big hits that the traditional stock markets and traditional finances. Will it recover and change? I do not know for sure. It doesn't look like it, at least in the interim. And the depegging is actually being talked about now. On Twitter, we have, looking at on-chain data for wrapped Bitcoin and ETH, the liquidations have mostly happened. So not too bad. That's actually a good note. This is marking kind of sort of a bottom. What is happening? The liquidations have pretty much gone through. Like, we're running out of the ability to liquidate more. Data visualization from Parsec Finance. 2. Now let's focus on the listed and unlisted option flows. Looking at Deribit Exchange, most of the OI is at 20K and 1K for Bitcoin and Ethereum respectively. We can also assume that there are massive OTC structure products centered around those strikes as well. If you are a short a put, you must sell spot to hedge your data as you approach the strike. The short delta increases non-linearly. And I recommend you guys go watch, of course, other trading channels for more info on this type of thing. I'm just a miner. That is called gamma. This means that closer we get to the strike, the more has to be sold. If these levels break 20K Bitcoin and 1K ETH, we can expect a massive sell pressure in the spot markets as dealers hedge themselves. So we can go lower is what he's saying. We can also expect that there will be some OTC dealers that will be unable to hedge properly and might go belly up. As far as the charts go, you better get out your Lord Satoshi prayer book and hope that the Lord shows kindness on the soul of crypto markets. Because if these levels break, you might as well shut down your computer because charts will be useless for a while. So a little bit more FUD. FUD's going to be everywhere though, guys. This is common. Once again, I want to state that these are the times when the most opportunity presents itself. Unfortunately, it's extremely hard to capitalize on, of course, opportunity when you're in a position where just purchasing gas to get to work and buying food is becoming extremely difficult. That's why, once again, I always value revenue over just buying and holding. I hope you enjoyed this clip from the Crypto Mining Morning Show every Monday through Friday, 7:45 a.m. Pacific and 10:45 a.m. Eastern Time. You can check out more clips here, or if you're interested in checking out the entire live show, you can check that out down here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next Tuesday.